Come. Let me get your ear. Just a few minutes. I'm a determined black man, John Jay. As usual, I'm determined to reach at least one someone out there that's listening to the sounds of my voice, if not each and every one of you. Look, I'm gonna wait a second. See if we get anybody on today. What's up, YouTube? Appreciate y'all for allowing me on the platform. Thank the Creator for giving me everything. The Most High God, I praise Him for giving me everything, and whatever that I appear not to have is somewhere that either doesn't belong to me or is coming into view. Hey, you stay encouraged. Don't let the day pass you by without you telling the Most High God thank you, or someone that you love. Just show love. When you show love, when you show love, hmm, it's just like telling the Lord thank you. You know, in certain words, I don't use Lord, but you know, it's a common practice. So it's hard to break too. When many people use it without understanding. It's one of those things. We'll get into that again at a later time. But today, I wanted to talk about the rain. I wanted to talk about the rain. I wanted to talk about what's going on around us right here in this small town in Mississippi. Come on. Anyway, there we go. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Determined Black Man John Jay. I'm John Jay, so-called black man. You know. And today, gonna be talking about the rain and what's going on down here in this little small town in Mississippi. Why is the rain so plentiful all of a sudden? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and it's not just that. It's the fact that it happens so sporadically and just out of sync with normalcy. It really is crazy. It's crazy. Um, if any of you all out there are experiencing this in your city, your town, please, please feel free to jump in the comment section. If you are experiencing like out of nowhere, not even in the forecast, rain, talking about real storms, like trees down. I can show you right now, trees are down. Just the sun be shining, everything beautiful. Next thing you know, woof, like they're in a hurricane or something for real. Anybody else out there experiencing this? Let me know in the comment section, and let's talk about it. What is going on? What if? Hey, here's a question. What if God ain't controlling the rain? I'm just saying. What if he ain't making it rain? Let's put it like that. What if he ain't making it rain? We know that God, the Most High God, created it, but man has always tried to duplicate and replicate and manipulate everything that God has done to some degree. You know what I mean? If you follow me, hit the like button. I see somebody just hit the like button a few minutes ago. I appreciate that. I ain't got a comment yet. I don't see any comments. I see Money was trying to say something. I don't see anything though. Hey, what's up, Money? This John. If you know John Jay, you know how I rock. I try to keep it 1K, 10K, 100K, however you want to say. You know what I'm saying? We say it how we say it. Right now today, we talking about the rain. What the hell is going on? I'm the rain man today, y'all. I'm the rain man today. What is going on with this rain? Why is every day the skies are sunny and blissful or sun kissed, but then uh, out of nowhere the winds are blowing, the rain is sheet rain blowing to the side. You know what I'm saying? And toppling stuff over. I just came home to it last night. Stuff was just all flipped upside down. Like damn, like a little mini hurricane. Trees down my road. I said, Lord, have mercy. But hey, all praise to the Most High God for His grace and His mercy. All praise to the Most High God for His grace and His mercy. What's up, Flay? Appreciate you, brother. You're in a good place. You're in a safe place. Uh, not to question your dangerousness. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me, I feel you. It's a safe space. We really just be talking truth, man. It's truth over here, bro. We're not even trying to incite any type of violence, or we're not condoning violence, or trying to mislead people, or create any type of hatred. It's all love over here, man. It's love, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's black first over here. It's so-called black man first. When I say black man, I mean black man and woman. Everything over here is about the promotion and development and you know what I'm saying, expandment. We're trying to expand our empires, our networks, our you know what I'm saying, abilities, capabilities. We need um, man, we need it all. So right now it's just the time for us to use what we see in front of us as a way to unite and gain strength and really create a nation, really create a love um, beyond understanding, because we are godly people. And so, you know, with the God that's within us, if we can find that, you know, as it is, and use that, we can become first, number one in everything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because we are. We just lost our ways. You know what I'm saying? We got split up. And, you know, it was our own fault for, you know, not staying disciplined. That's why I tell people discipline over desires. Discipline over desires. I appreciate the subscription though, Flag. And like, I can't make out Nora. I can't make out what you're saying. Okay, but hi, yeah, what's up, Nora? Nora Kanza. Like that. Yeah, I imagine you may be of African descent. Uh, what's up? It's a beautiful day. It's another beautiful day on this journey. You know, the sun is shining. Uh, woke up early, eyes to the east, and I just been really chilling. You know, just giving God His glory. You know, and basking in it, in his peace, in abundance. Uh, you know, on yesterday I went live. I'm gonna try to make it a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? Before I get my day started and the things that I have to do. Excuse me. And the things that I gotta do, then I'm gonna jump on YouTube and you know, devote some of my time, because I feel like it's nothing given to a sleeper or anybody that doesn't devote themselves to anything. I've been pretty devoted to YouTube, like sparingly there and here, but I have put a lot of time into my videos. Uh, I ain't saying to no avail, but hasn't spun quite not a fraction of what, you know, time and effort put into it. But hey, at the end of the day, I'm like I said, I'm a diligent person about whatever I do. So I'm gonna continue to do and put the word out there and keep everybody, what I'm saying, posted on what on what I developed from my research and my love, what I'm saying, for my people. And the fact that I know that like we don't, we as a people, and I hate to say this because it's kind of cliche, but we don't like to read. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to read. We rather listen to videos or music. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that of that nature. So that's why I'm gonna try to reach people more, through audio and video, because I know this is more acceptable and more, it's more productive. So it's uh it's a two-part thing. So two-way street. I love people, man. I love my people too, first, so like everybody matters. But when we say black people matter, you know what I'm saying, or so-called black people matter, then we say that because we get victimized, we get ostracized, we get treated like the enemy number one. We're not considered humans. We're treated like animals. We we this been going on for hundreds of years now in this country, and it's not that we are opposed to a nation of that such, but when it comes down to an entity that has really just destroyed who we are as a people, then it's just kind of hard for us to really sit back and watch how you can, continue to make laws and legislation. Oh Lord, Most High God. Oh God, legislation. You know what I'm saying? They can tear us down any further than we already been beat down and stripped down to the bare nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so then expect us to have everything to the point where we won't have these itches and these desires to hate on each other or to be mad at one another. It's anger because we growing up in poverty. We not having what we supposed to have on just a need to have basis. So like, when you think majority of the people are living in this type of anguish and diminished, impoverished atmosphere, then it has this type of effect. And I feel like this is a construct that has been uh, researched and planned by organizations that caused so much destruction and hate for these people that they would rather just uh, alleviate these people, you know what I'm saying, or allow them to alleviate one another uh, through the hate and the mass crimes and the mass hate crimes, and just putting us in these different constructs, the projects, you know what I'm saying, the things that they knew that would in time have a certain type of mentality uh, uh, entwined into it, because it was just a design. It was a project, you know. And so that was the project. We are the project. You know what I'm saying? We are the project because it created a mindset that would keep masses of people ignorant, less informed, uh, less caring. You know what I'm saying? We got so now that we really don't care about a lot of things that really matter. Just being honest, you know what I'm saying? We care more about rappers. We care more about uh, singers and entertainers, comedians, and stuff like that than we ever care now. Really, just think about it, about God or the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to call it. You don't see nobody really just really promoting unless they just doing it for clout most of the time. It ain't really just people devout, and you know what I'm saying, or they devoted themselves to that particular thing. They do it for a picture or a photo op. You know what I'm saying? They don't really just be practicing like they see it, like you see them. You know what I'm saying? They make it look good for the book. But hey, what y'all think about this, man? I see you, Nora. Real. Hey, I want to know what's up with this rain though. I want to know what's up with this rain. Why is it so much rain? What's going on? What is going on with the rain? Why is it raining so much? Why is it raining so much? What's going on? Y'all speak to me. I can't hear you. Nobody talking. Let's say something. Come on in. Where y'all at? What everybody scared of? Y'all don't want to talk about it? It's too early in the morning. Let's get your day started on something positive. Then. Hey, that's what I believe in anyway. I get up with positive affirmations. I make sure I, you know what I'm saying, start my day off with freedom and abundance. You know, that's those are my positive affirmations just to begin, like freedom and abundance. That's something that I seek from within. Like I want to feel free and abundant, you know, whether I will have it be, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever the struggles are, whatever I want to gain that freedom. And really the only freedom that you can get while you work for other people is the freedom within and like a deep freedom of just being at peace with life, you know what I'm saying? And going through the cycle, you know what the end goal gonna be. But it's really not true freedom until you can really sustain and maintain by yourself. You don't need nothing. You off the grid, you really don't need nobody. You can make your own food, grow your own food. Uh, you know, you got your own water supplies. You just off the grid. You got your own electricity. Uh, you know, you just off the grid. You know how to do it. You know what's the name? Grizzly. You that guy. Bo Grizzly or something like that. Hey, that's the way to be though. To be honest with you, and that's why you see a lot of people gravitating towards these country lives because they realize you can't grow where they do though. They grow stuff in the city. I ain't gonna lie. They have little spaces where they grow, but it's not as much grow space to grow. And it's a lot of people, so that little garden, little neighborhood garden, they help a lot now. But that ain't really supplying the whole mass of people that could use that. You know, if you had land, like acres of land, you know what I'm saying, like 50 acres at a time, you could farm or something like that. That's a lot of land. You'll find it down here. Very, that's very normal for a person. You know, people that you may know to have 30, 40, 50 acres of land. You know, even more than that. I know people with hundreds and thousands of acres. I know people got hundreds of acres. I know people got thousands of acres of land right around the county where I'm from. Yeah, and black people too, so-called black. Yeah, you know, all poor down here. I ain't gonna lie like that. Like we just everybody just impoverished, but it's very few people that's like that. I ain't gonna lie, there ain't a lot of people like that. It's a few, but it's just good to see coming from so far down south, and like where you know that stuff still it's still dirty heads, you know, playing the game. So you know, to maneuver through it and still be able to come out on top of it was, you know, it's a hell of a fleet. You know what I'm saying? I think a hell of a feat, I should say. I meant polite, but yeah, it's a hell of a feat. It's crazy though, cause hey, what about this rain though? Why is it raining? Anybody listening to me? Anybody out there that's listening? Please jump in the comment section. Tell me what is going on. Why is it raining? Why does it appear that something is making it rain? And I ain't talking about at the strip club. Why is something making it rain out here? What is going on? What's causing something to make the rain every day? It's out of nowhere. Anybody can tell me anything? Hey, well just hit the like button. Somebody, come in. Show love. Don't be scared. I don't bite. I just try to keep it right and keep it tight, baby. You feel me? Put them up. Hey, nah, I'm a lover. I'm a lover. Hey, yeah, I'm a lover. We are not doing so. I don't know. I always like, you know, my body just feel good when if I'm punching or something. I don't know. That's crazy. Y'all might think that. Anybody else out there think that's crazy? That you feel better like hitting your shoulder up against a tree or something or a pole. Like when you walk past sometimes you just like boom. I don't know. It just make me feel better. They probably think I'm really crazy for saying this, but hey, I'm not really crazy, but I'm serious. I know how people look at me. That's why as I got older, I try to change. I try to simmer that down, and a lot of my energy is, kind of slowing down like that. Ain't no lie, well, not really though, but to some degree, I started to notice like I've been able to control it more. I guess I could say, but the urge to be there, but I still do it sometimes too, though. Yeah, shit be crazy, you know what I mean? 'Cause, you just, people be looking and talking. When people see shit, they talk. So when people be talking, they mostly say shit like that boy crazy or he lose his mind or some shit. But nah, I've been like that though. Ever since I can remember, like the small child, kid. I always liked to bump into the other kids or something like that. Like I like, oh, I don't know. I like the contact or something. It like almost give me a tingling through my body right now. I'm thinking about it. When I get that feeling, I just wanna, just boom, hit some or punch. You know what I'm saying? I hit trees. I hit trees, poles and stuff sometimes. Try to stay away from hitting the poles, bricks. I hit bricks, but hey, that's just a little. Hey, that's a little skeleton in my closet, man. I just came out there with them. I just came out there with them. Put myself out there with them. But hey, some stuff I ain't ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? It's the way it is. I live, I learn, and now it's my turn to give back. Feel me? Give back in knowledge, in wisdom, in understanding. Nothing more, nothing less. Just straight truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we are here right now. We here, we live. If you're here, hit the like button. Uh, it's a wonderful place to just listen and learn. You don't have to think too much over here because I'll do the thinking for you if you allow me to. I ain't saying that I'm trying to really decide nothing for you, but I'm just saying for that moment, for the time, just just come in. And right now, I sound very congested. Been this way for about probably 3 days now. In the mornings, that may have something to do with the rain too, because I hadn't been experiencing sinus problems or allergies and stuff like this for a couple of years now. But all of a sudden, now back getting up, all clogged up and congested. What is going on? I think something is going on. I was noticing a lot of planes streaking the sky, but I mean, it always raised question to me. You know what I'm saying? Then I noticed how the clouds look so thick and I don't know, dirty. So what y'all think? Think anybody just doing something to this stuff? Somebody making this stuff? What's going on? What y'all think? Manipulation? Is it manipulation? I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Somebody jump in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about it. Do y'all think that something is messing with the rain? Something that's causing it to do this? To have all this variance, and why? That's number two. Question number two for me is why? 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 Why do we need this astronomical amount of rain? Or is that to create the cloud system so that it could block out the sun, which may not even be the real sun, but so that we can't get the nutrients that we need from it, nor our plant based get it, our plant based foods. Uh, One of the things that plants must have is sunlight. Uh, you can simulate sunlight. You can uh, alternately grow with black lights uh, or red. You can grow with other lights. But, however, nothing really truly duplicates the sunlight. The chlorophyll, the process of chlorophyll has to have sunlight, real true sunlight. Everything. Ain't it funny how everything works together though? Ain't it funny? I got stuck just thinking about it. Like really how our universe is created and how the spectrum is just so wide, so long, so deep. It's a lot. You think about creation and think about evolution. And when I say evolution, I'm not talking about no man to no monkey. 'Cause we already know who the monkey is. And it ain't the people that's been treated like it or called that to their face, spit on uh, throughout history of this history his story that he's told uh, and rewritten to create them the victor. When will we ever get our picture? When will they ever give us our true depiction other than these Tyler Perry movies? With no shot at Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry, I never really liked you on that level, even though you're a billionaire. I don't kiss ass because people got money. I say abs, YouTube. I said abs. Nah, I don't kiss ass either. But I don't know. I don't like when people exploit the community like that. And not only just exploit the community, it really poisons the community when you really think about it because so many little boys already suffer with identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Suffer from identity crisis. They don't know how to decipher or distinguish because they see so much of the flamboyancy and the lack of uh, discipline. And when I say discipline, I don't say that just mean whoopings either. Discipline is in so many ways. Discipline is just sticking to a script, making sure that they understand how to check the boxes. And once they understand that, then that's how they are able to help you and themselves. You feel me? And once you know they can do that, it's just like a bird when his mama drop him out that nest, better know how to fly. But I'll never drop my. I don't think I ever drop my children out the nest. If I got a place to rest, to lay my head, they got a place to lay their head. I'm always take care of mine like that. I might not have money and a whole lot of other stuff to give them, but I'm gonna have time for them. My space is gonna be available for them. I don't care nothing about no woman no more that feel like she can ever stop me from, having my children around me at all. She can go. She'll never make it with me. If she had one problem with me, I'm out of there. She out of there. Cause I ain't gonna stay with no woman no more. Nah, no indeed. I'm gonna make sure if I do, I'm gonna have my own place too. Mm-hmm. Cause some stuff just unacceptable. I'm not going for it. And I know how these people set up. They don't like to hear nothing. They don't want you to tell them nothing what's real or what's right. They want you to just sit back, shut up, and be docile. And I'm not that guy. Just like I speak up for my people, I'm gonna speak up in my household. If it's somewhere where I'm helping out and I'm putting down what I'm putting down, hey, I demand my respect because I'm a respectful person and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So that's the consequences. That's the reward. When you do what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get some type of reward, right? Even if I was a dog, give me a dog a treat. But I guess I got to be a dog to get treated, cause the dog ain't been getting treated right. I don't want to show out on here. I ain't never been live and just showed showed y'all some things, but it's all good. Brother-in-law, I get it, man. I don't even know who that is, but I don't think you my brother-in-law. But that's what we gonna call each other. Then what's up, bro? Or maybe you saying brother-in-law. Yeah, I like that. I don't know, man. But hey, I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed, bro. Trying to grow this thing. It's small little community right now, but it's gonna get there. You know, it's been a long time coming, but I know one day it's gonna change. Yeah, like that. Black first, you know what I'm saying? But we really love everybody. It ain't no hating over here on like no supremacy and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to tear down the walls. We trying to peel back the curtains. As you see, we trying to peel back the hidden agendas and all of the stuff that they done did to try to lie to us, to deceive us, manipulate us, have us discombobulated and lack of education. So we miseducated. We can't even get our heads straight now that we so far buried in poverty and self-hate. Is always, you know, uh, young men out here dying and young women out here getting in the midst and setting things up. It's a very vindictive and hate and poor mentality that's being uh, recreated and implemented just off of straight conscious, you know what I'm saying, and subconscious. Nobody really can control themselves because it's just 1 plus 1. You know what I'm saying? And this is the results. And it's hard to believe that anybody could do such a thing to create this type of mentality and this type of behavior. But when you think about who did, or who we know that did it, who's noted and uh, documented for doing so, it's not a question because there has been so much bloodshed, so much hate, and anybody can get it. You know, including myself. I'm not feeling like I'm exempt. Uh, I'm not a one man army. Well, yes I am, but I'm not. I'm just gonna say that I'm not. I can't take on the people by myself. But what I try to do is I'm just attacking policy in the way that it's been targeted for my people. It's not that I'm trying to incite into violence or anything of that nature. I stated that, and I stated again. It's all about love. It is all about peace. It is all about freedom. It is about true freedom. The Emancipation Proclamation freed no one, not black people, not so-called black people. Uh, it was a proclamation for capitalists, and it was a declaration for investors. Uh, it was a political move. It was a strategy. So now it's supposed to be this big celebrated day that we take and pop fireworks and eat watermelon and uh, run around and barbecue and all that stuff. Festival. No, I'm not gonna uh, take part in that anymore. Once upon a time, I remember that was bigger than Christmas to me. The 4th of July was bigger than Christmas to me. At one point in time in my life, I thought that was the holiday. I come out with my freshest gear. I had on my biggest chain. I had my biggest pistol in my back pocket. I just everything was, uh, you know, it was the day. It was that day. But little did I know at that time how bamboozled we were and how I was paying firsthand with my money to be a part of a system that would deplete my community of its monies by enticing them to do things like I did by creating these holidays, and actually make a mockery of holy days because now these holidays becomes your religion. A lot of this paganistic behavior or these recreated uh, renditions. It has view blocked us. It has blurred our vision. You gotta have that third eye vision. You know what I'm saying? When you got that third eye vision, that's when the pineal gland uh, or the diamond in the head, it's really working. It's really, it's being prophetic, and that's when you really tapped in. And I tell you this: start from within. When you think of uh, becoming more esoteric and living within your divinity, forget about all the books and all the chants and all the meditation and all. Think first what you put in. I started yesterday, and with the help of the Most High God, I'm gonna continue for at least 6 months without meat. I started yesterday, no meat. I won't do it. So I'm dedicating myself to it. I'm gonna invite you all right now. Start today. Well, no, I take that back. I should have started this journey with you all about 3 months ago when I started really just humpering down and slowing down on eating meat. But then, like the last 30 days, I went dumb eating all kind of meat. Uh, just like I guess because I knew I was gonna go on this lifestyle change. So uh, no meat for me. I'm still cooking for people that want to eat, but I'm gonna be eating vegetables and fruits and vegetables. Hopefully, I'm gonna start off really 50-50, but I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna be at least 80% fruit and 20% vegetable. At most, I'm gonna be at most 80% fruits, 20% vegetables. So I get everything I need from that. I may lose a few pounds. I'm already down about 5 from yeah, about 5, maybe even where my highest. I'm probably about 10. I'm 10 or 15. I'm about 15 pounds away from my high. I think if my highest I ever weighed was like 239, 240. So let's say 240. But now I'm down to like 219, 220. And I be fluctuating like 216, 219. You know, I take everything out of my pockets and take my shoes off a lot of times. Anyway, it's a journey though. So don't try to jump out there head first. And just stop eating the meat like that all cold turkey. If you can, then you can. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure you eat the right vegetables and the right beans uh, for your proteins, uh, and to give you the beneficial factors that you really need. That we kind of have adapted to abstract from eating meat. I see the message keep coming through, but it's retracted. I don't know what's going on. Mississippi Levy dog. Oh, what's up, boy? What's up with you, man? I ain't had no clue who you were. Always good to see you, bro. I see what you're saying, huh? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. What's up, man? You a great guy, man. What's up, bro? Stand out of trouble, man. Hope you stand out of trouble, man. I know it's easy to get into, man. Knuckleheads out here, they make you do stuff to them. Shit. These folks ain't really got no jobs out here for, brother. Hey, I know now. I know now. Yep. Man, I'm just on here chilling, man, trying to put in a little work. I said I was gonna try to put an hour in. Maybe 45 minutes. I'm at 43, 43 right now. So just trying to build up the presence here on YouTube and expand beyond YouTube. If I be dropping little stuff on TikTok, Facebook. I mostly share my stuff from TikTok on Facebook or from YouTube on Facebook. Anyway, just trying to get in the algorithms, but trying to find a way, find a lane, uh, and yeah, at the same time make some change. Change. I ain't mean like change like money though. I mean like change, like try to procreate more than we have to reevaluate. We're trying to evaluate more than we have to reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make stuff happen before it happens. And so right now I'm just trying to motivate other people to get in that vibe, to get in that type of frequency, so that they can understand, understand what it is that we need to be on, and help promote that, campaign that, push that out there, let it be seen in the way that they move, the way that they act, the things they do, who they fuck with, where they go, where the places we go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta be smart, man. Ain't about being scared or you know what I'm saying. I say when they say that, I say, yo, you think I'm stupid because ain't nothing scary about me. It's just that you know what I'm saying. I can't be stupid, so yeah, I'm gonna get on that sidewalk too. I commend you for that, brother. No, it take time for us to really grasp a lot of understanding as to how the streets really roll, you know, but because we don't really have a lot of father figures or people that just talk to us coming up to tell us, you know what I'm saying, different avenues, different ways to take, you know what I'm saying. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been do right from wrong in my life, but I still chose to do things my way. But at the same time, I feel like if I had a head, now it's just me in hindsight, but if I had a head proper guidance, which early on in my life I did have grandparents, so I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've matured into, you know what I'm saying, was because of the stuff that they had already instituted in me. I just chose to stray away from, you know what I'm saying? But like the prodigal son, you always come back, you know what I'm saying? And this time, they go, the arms ain't never, his arms ain't never been closed. Everything always been ready for you to come back, get your stuff together. So man, hey, just life, man. We trying to show some of these young people out here that it's more to life than the streets. But you gotta be careful how you approach. So I'm not trying to be out here actually doing what they doing and trying to tell them not to do it. I try to set a good example. I try to live and walk a certain type of way, you know, because at one point in my life, I was just all the way out there. I was out there. I was loose. You know what I'm saying? I ain't kept there. Like what happened. But hey, you learn, you live, you learn. Just one of them things. You feel me? The more you do this, the more you do that. If you one of the ones, but see, everybody ain't that type, so everybody ain't gonna, you know, grasp everything, especially the first time. Sometimes people really just gotta see things over and over, you know what I'm saying? Or they gotta get it the hard way. A lot of people don't take heed to things the first time because a lot of people just ain't set up to be able to just get it. So I had to come to terms with that because for a long time I always felt like people should feel how I felt or think how I think. This like this was common knowledge or something, you know what I'm saying? But then as I got older and deeper in my bag, wiser, uh, then I understood, so, oh, okay, man, you know what? I can't expect me out of them. So that's when that concept really started catching on. I probably was, 30 years old. Feel me? Yep. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I ain't afraid of my age either. So I know a lot of people, like, oh, he old. He telling his age. Hey, I'm 43. Be 44 this year. Yep, end of the year. December, baby. Yes, yes, yes. And I see we got 4 people in the building. Hey, how y'all 4 people doing? But hey, I'm gonna turn Black Man John Jay. If you ain't never been here before, just know that you're in a safe space and know that it's all love, baby. We ain't over here trying to push no gimmicks. We ain't over here scamming or none of that type of stuff. It's just straight love over here. And we all, you know, everybody that's here ain't gonna be for us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be some cowards in the comments. Gonna be some people that's gonna jump in there and say something to try to pick me or make me say something out the way or whatever. But the thing about it is, whoever you are, if you are listening, it ain't much I can say in this world that's gonna really pick me. It ain't much in this world that's gonna make me change my mindset or anything because I'm already who I am. Like I've accepted what's inside of me. I've accepted the life that I got to live. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not even guiding myself right now. I'm being guided by the power that's within me. I just let it go. It's on autopilot, bro. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High, the most merciful, the most graceful. Because yeah, man, growth is growth is something, man. Like it's I'm looking around, sound like I heard old Jake or something. I hear these country sticks, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful. Bad boy rolling too, cause he puddle with these frogs laying in them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Bad boy hunting. But yeah, growth, man. Hey, it's a necessary thing. I just hate that we waste so much of our lives before we realize it. We waste so much of our youth, so much of our strength, energy. Like I'm thankful to God that I do have the energy that I have at my age. I ain't toot my own horn or bragging. I promise you. I know people probably get tired of me even saying it because I say it all the time too. But man, I'm like I feel like I'm in very good shape, and uh, I'm just thankful, man. I run every day almost, every other day if not. I'm gonna say I run at least 3 to 4 days a week. I play ball sometimes, like was playing ball 2 or 3 days a week, but now I ain't played in almost 2 months. Stop playing, just give my body a rest. And the guys that tore down one of the goals, the rims at the court, so it was disgusting to me. I can't even stand to see it. It's still down. I can't stand to see it. I'm just that much of a hooper. Like I love that beautiful glass up there. And I ain't really no hooper though. But I don't know. I'm passionate about the things I do. Basketball. I grew into basketball as a young man, a very young man. I didn't like basketball. I wasn't good at basketball. I like to play ball like in the streets or whatever. And then I grew to learn how to dunk. And that really like made me feel like, I had that's the game for me. I don't need it no more. Because that's all I really ever wanted to do. So once I did it, it was like basketball ain't even that big a deal to me. It's just as long as I can dunk on somebody or something. So, I go play pickup ball every now and then, give me one in. But now it's like I love basketball. Like I go out there and play basketball by myself for 2 or 3 hours. People be blowing and hugging. I seen you, I seen you. Like, yeah, I ain't see you, but I threw my hand up. I stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then I see somebody that still get the layup ball, use it like a distraction. But yeah, I thank God I thank the Most High God for the strength and the ability. I don't feel like I've lost much of a step if I have on no side with too much. Matter of fact, sometimes I really feel like I'm stronger and tougher. Like to be honest with you, like I feel like I'm in my toughest right now, my strongest now. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I know that I gotta be careful and do certain things a certain way because of age, but do I feel it? No, but that's why I'm just cautious. I'm a cautious person when it comes to. I'm not. I have hurt myself a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I done did some crazy shit, so I've got hurt a lot. But most of the time I act like I did get hurt and be hurt as mother. But hey, that's why I know a lot of pain, a lot of problems, there's a lot of stuff in the mind. If your mind strong, you can overcome stuff, man. You can overcome stuff. Manifestation is real. I knew that even before I started becoming an alkaline. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm focusing on alcohol, becoming an alchemist. You know what I'm saying? I want my body clean from within. So stop eating meat. Get up off that meat. All that processed food. Gotta let it go. Gotta get my strength up. Gotta get my body right. Gotta get my health together so I can be strong to be able to withstand whatever is coming for us in this world. And even not just that, I gotta be able to defend for my children, man. That's the main thing. I gotta be able to feed them. I gotta be able to go out here and work and do what I gotta do to provide for them little ones. I love them. I give them my all if I had to, but I give them what they need. And every now and then, I give them what they want. And I'm getting better about that because I've been giving them what they want all the time. Man, it's crazy. I pay child support, I don't even think about it. I have one of my sons all the time. I don't even think about the fact that I pay child support on him. And I still be spending on him. I had I had to break him too because I started having my little girl, his sister, and he started feeling like he feels some type of way if I get her more than him. He got to count up her stuff like what I'm saying. Hold up, she got three. I gotta get four. I'm older. I'm bigger. Nah. Yeah, right. You been getting more, so you the oldest, so that means you done got more. It's her turn now. So I break them down like this sometimes. But I had been just giving in to it, like, man, go ahead. But nah, I'm getting better now. I'm about to get ready to get up off here in a minute though, cause my children ain't called yet, so I don't know if they going to school today or not. They going to college. We gonna go to daycare. My little boy, he in daycare now, cause summer school over with. Man, I appreciate uh uh what is it? Central 21. Yeah, I appreciate that program. That was it's always a blessing. Like the last 3 years been great. My children actually learn from it. Uh, they like the field trips, of course, but it's the learning for me and the field trips. I know they gotta have fun, get outside, and it's still learning. Of course they're gonna really chunk whatever field trip up to something that's within the curriculum. More than likely they'll attach it, but it's still learning for me because I like to keep like Gabe. First he didn't want to go this year, uh, but he don't want to go to daycare either. So gotta go somewhere. And so they go over there and then leave there and go to the daycare. Well, I told her, I said, well, once you start going, you're gonna want to go. Nah, I ain't gonna want to go. All right, okay, let's see. Went by 2 or 3 days. Okay, what's up? You like it? Man, yeah. You don't want to go? I said, you don't want to go? Yeah, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes children, you can't listen to children. You gotta just make them. You see, a lot of us, we just stop making our children do what they supposed to do. We just stop making our children do what they supposed to do. You gotta make them do what they do, baby. Sometimes you gotta make them do what they do because they don't know no better, and it's on you. You can't be side with children all the time. What I'm saying, I'm growing. I done elevated to know now that side with children will only damage the child, so that when he grow into an adult, he won't have a strong ability to resist. I mean, ability to withstand resistance or when somebody uh, rejects them. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening with a lot of these young children, young men out here, especially. Uh, they can't, they can't withstand rejection. And when someone tells them no, the girls too, but especially the boys, somebody tell them no, you know, they jump off the deep end. Somebody say nah, it ain't gonna work. They jump off the deep end. They can't, they can't pull their emotions together. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally unstable. And I've been screaming about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about that either, uh, because now it's like I'm trying to point a finger at the black woman, but that's not the case. It's just that it's really the case. Like right now, uh, what's destroying our black men is the single parent homes. We gotta learn how to fix our issues so we can get our families back together, y'all. That's what destroying our children. They don't have what made them. You know what I'm saying? It took two. It take two to raise them at least. At least. It really take more than that, but it take at least the two that made them. You know what I'm saying? And it needs to be the blood that's within them. It don't need to be all these different other guys and girls. It need to be the blood was in them. So they own dad and own mama need to be raising them. We need to get over our shit. Stop being cowards. Talking to the men and the women. The women, y'all be cowards too. We all be some cowards in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? We don't do what we supposed to do. Even the women that's got the children, sometimes y'all abuse the food stamp cards. Y'all abuse, you know what I'm saying? Y'all abuse the whole system. Y'all play on the system, uh, and you use it to your advantage, not the child's advantage. You don't make sure the child get a full course meal every day. You don't make sure that the child get tutoring or taught anything. You don't use all of the proceeds of those benefits, child support, and all that type of stuff, just strictly for the child. A lot of time you'll find situations where it's not being used for the child at all, used for them. Well, I gotta keep lights over his head. Yeah, you gotta do that. That's what you gotta do. You know, when you choose what you choose, see, that's us. That's our fault. We don't want to take accountability. We don't want to take accountability. Yeah, the man is no longer in the household. Why? Because women have become more of an object to men now than they are wives and marriage material. But that goes into another social construct that we could talk about for a long time, where the woman has been created as a figure of, I'm not saying all, there's always exceptions to the rules. There's always exceptions to the rules. There's always a bender. There's always a bender. But hey, just know what I just told you is true. We gotta learn to accept the truth more than we try to reject the truth. The truth is that we were only given one or two ways to know things. We were only given one or two ways to understand, and understand. We weren't even given the ways to understand or overstand. We were given the understanding that they had, but it wasn't a complete understanding. See, when it's complete, then you know over and beyond, not just the skill. But anyway, I was posing and asking the question earlier, what's going on with this rain? Because a lot of it is starting to affect my allergies and my sinus, and I hadn't had these issues for years, but it's real true that it's happening. I've been saying that there was something going on. They were putting stuff up in the sky. I've been saying they've been putting stuff up in the sky, and that it was doing something. Uh, I really believe that. I believe that it's uh, something up there that they putting up there that's coming down and causing these respiratory issues. Seeing that happen a lot, and also it's like the lack of the sun. Like we get sun, but then it's getting blocked out with a lot of clouds. If I look at the sun right now, like it's cloud above the cloud, above the sun. It's bless me. See, I wouldn't talk about it. They hit the switch on me. Well, y'all, I'm gonna end my live with that. I know my cheers are gonna start calling us second. So anyway, y'all look back for me either tonight or tomorrow. We're gonna jump back on here. I appreciate all of y'all. Bro, good to see you, man. I'm glad to see you jump on here, man. I appreciate you, bro. Stay up. As I always say, stay good. Well, let me retract. Stay up, stay humble, and stay good. Good people. I'm gonna turn Black Man Judge J to the next time. Out. One.